I'd like to present you Polyspectrum Mobile. It's intended for the short ECG recording and automatic measurement too. Polyspectrum Mobile works at smartphones with Android. It measures QRS automatically. And about the printing and remote analysis, I will tell you more detailed. Polyspectrum Mobile supports printing using two types of connection. Bluetooth connection allows you to use mobile printers with thermal paper. The Polyspectrum Mobile software has adapted reports for 58 millimeters paper and 104 millimeters thermal paper. And the second connection is Android printing system. Android printing system can print ECG on all models of printers. It's the ordinary office printers. You can set up the email address of the workstation where ECG records can be sent automatically. This function allows you to obtain the ECG record at any PC where they can be downloaded into Polyspectrum.net software for the detailed analysis. And now I will switch my screen to Polyspectrum Mobile software, and I will show how it works. This is screen of mobile phone. Did you see it? Do you see it? Okay, I think yes. So let's start. I will start Polyspectrum Mobile software at my phone. Okay. And after that, I will start ECG recorder. It is I placed 10 electrodes at my chest before our webinar. And now I just push the button start and switch on the record, ECG recorder. And switch on my thermal printer. Okay, I'm ready. And now I push the monitoring button. The ECG data received from the ECG recorder appears on the screen. I push the record button. We are waiting 10 seconds. Okay. My software asked me to give some information about some information about patient. I will name this record like webinar. Okay. Well, as you see, the record will be sent to destination PC for detailed analysis. This record I will send to Fedor Fomin. His email address I typed into the preference of software. You can see it. But I can use auto analysis function without sending this record to any PC. For that, I choose the item, the analysis item. And the measurements of averaged QRS appears on the screen. I can print my own interpretation. I will print normal ECG. And after that, I want to print my ECG. Just push the button print, and the report of my the report will be printed out at my mobile printer with thermal paper. I will show it. One moment. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is end of my presentation, and I want to let's continue. I can't share my screen. I don't know what's happened. But now I turn the floor over to Fedor Fomin. First of all, Fedor, I ask you to look at my ECG record, and after that, please tell us about autonomic neuropathy analyzing system and stress testing system.
Yeah, hello everyone. Hope my sound is quality is okay. So first of all, I need to share my screen with all my secret stuff on it. And yes, yeah. So now you should see my Gmail box with a file arrived from Maxim. I just need to download it to my folder, any folder actually. Then I'm clicking this file, and it's just a setting that system recognizes that this is ECG file that should be opened by the polyspectrum.net software. You can see that I don't know if this stuff is covering some screen or not. That the screen with the polyspectrum.net is a little bit different from Polyspectrum Express mode. Actually, it is more professional. It has a bit more features, more settings, and more prepared for some interesting tasks. Here I can see the ECG. It is already marked with some normal. Here's the second one, just symmetrical, no problem. And I have two options. I can select one ECG QRS complex, or I can average some, say 4. It's just to provide more clear record for analysis. Oh, the system thinks that's not enough. Okay, I can give you more, no problem. If you wish, the computer, yeah. And now this screen is very similar to one that you have seen in Polyspectrum Express. Every QRS complex is marked with the reference points. And I would like to say, especially to one of our colleague from Italy, I hope he will see this presentation in recording, that we can actually correct the position of any marker, including this J point marker, and all the calculations, all the measurement will be updated automatically. I can see the main measurements here in the table. Like in Express mode, by double-clicking any of these QRS, I can enlarge and perform some measurements. For example, I can make some measurements with a special ruler like this. And for sure, I have a field to make some conclusions. For that, I have a glossary of predefined phrases that I can use. For example, I see that heart rate here is 102. Maxim is a little bit worried, so I can say that this is slight tachycardia, and the QRS axis is normal. like this, and so on. So after that, and this feature automatic is active for some regions. So you need to check this with our sales department. But I'm lucky here in Russia to have this feature that provide me some data. But unfortunately, because it's not intended for English countries, you can see some rubbish here also. So I can come back to my original manual interpretation, and as soon as I am satisfied, I'm getting my some settings. For example, I have different options to choose for the final report. And for example, I want to save some paper, some nature, and print everything on one page. And here some magic happens in the system. Maybe due to this Zoom presentation, the system is sluggish. So you should now listen to some nice music, but unfortunately I don't have. Okay, now it works. So for example, the final report can look like this. You have average complexes with all the points marked. You have a piece of original ECG. You have textual interpretation, and if something is not, a doctor wants to correct something, it's possible to print here because this is a textual document and you can change anything. So the written strip, and that's you ready for printing or saving this report in the database. So here is the telemedicine feature that you can record ECG in one place and perform analysis in another.